This is a follow-up video to the video that was posted yesterday of the events that happened this week, and we're just going to talk a little more on it and kind of just get things off our chests and put it behind us, because I really don't want to talk about it anymore after this, and I kind of wanted to make the video to kind of inform everybody in a way that I don't have to repeat myself over and over and over again, because it's very painful and it brings me to tears, and I kind of just want to heal from it, and I know only time's gonna do that. So as most of you know, Monday morning I had a scheduled ultrasound, my very first ultrasound for this pregnancy, and Jonathan came with me, and we were expecting to see our baby's heartbeat and get a picture. We were really excited. We went in, and the ultrasound lady didn't really say much to us. She was taking pictures. She's like, I'm taking some pictures, measuring things, yada yada. So I saw the screen, I saw that she was doing that, but never did she explain anything further than that. And I was watching on the screen, and like, we couldn't tell what we were supposed to be looking for, but I knew that it wasn't what I was seeing.
I didn't see anything.
And so she goes, I'm gonna be right back, I'm gonna show these pictures to the doctor. Right there was an indication that we knew something was wrong, and she should have told us something already, like, here's this or here's that, and she left and made us wait a long time. Finally, she told us that we needed to meet with the doctor, and that the doctor would explain the ultrasound results. So she put us in another room. We waited a long time there till the doctor finally came in and spoke to us. She came out with it plain blank and said, this is a molar pregnancy, there's no baby, there's no sac, but that my uterus was filled with tissue and it was growing and it needed to be removed. This was the first time I ever heard of molar pregnancy, so I looked it up after we left the doctor's office. But I had to go for blood work, and they were scheduling immediate DNC, which was going to be done that day, but they ended up scheduling it the next day. So molar pregnancy, there's two kinds. There's a complete and a partial molar pregnancy. With a complete molar pregnancy, there's no baby at all. There's no sac, just growth. And with a partial, there is a baby, but there's also growth, and usually the baby dies from that growth. There's rare cases that baby has survived from a partial molar, but mine was a complete. There was no baby. And so she had told us that we needed to get that tissue that was in me out, and they need to send it to be tested to make sure it's not cancer. So with a complete molar pregnancy, it can either be a benign growth, or it's what they call a choriocarcinoma, which is basically cancer, and I would need chemotherapy if that's the case. So I had the DNC, and thank God everything went well. I had to go under for that. The doctor performed the surgery. I came out and I felt okay. I had pain, obviously, but other than that, I was okay. Went home on pain meds, and I took some days off of work. But I will not see the doctor for another 2 weeks, and by those 2 weeks I should know how the tissue came out, what results came out for that. And from now on, every week I will need to get blood tests drawn to make sure that my HCG levels and hormone levels have dropped, so that my body can start functioning normally as it did before I became pregnant. All of this information has hit us all at once, and just losing the pregnancy alone has hurt so much, because we wanted this pregnancy so bad, and we were ready to become parents, and we shared with all our family and friends, and we were just so excited. And just hearing that alone was like a shot to the heart. But also having to worry about the tissue possibly being cancer is also another scary battle on its own. So right now we're just trying to take each day step by step, try to make sense of this all, try to pray about it, and just let time heal, because I feel like that's the only thing that can heal this. is time. We just feel like we've been through so much stuff in our life that we haven't shared with YouTube everything that we've gone through, but John himself has gone through cancer, and we've gone through bankruptcy, and just a bunch of stuff in our marriage that it's not normal for a young couple to go through, and this is just another roadblock that kind of feels like a smack in the face.
Always talking about loving your life. It's hard, and things come up, things happen. It's a really learning process, learning to love your life, because not everything works out well. Not everything goes as planned, and there's always twists and turns, and this one was a doozy. I was very disappointed, and seeing Stephanie destroyed over this, that's the worst part, because can't do anything about that. It's just things in life out of your control, and we have to surrender and know that we have no control over it, and God help us through it. And it's just that we just gotta keep our mind focused and let your prayers come to us and bear with us, and hopefully we'll get upbeat content and living our lives upbeat again, because it's a process learning to love your life. It's not something that comes natural sometimes.
Some days you won't.
And some days you won't.
Every day is not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Every day is not going to be happy, but when you get hit with something like this, it takes a while to get back to the way it used to be. But I didn't understand it. In a way, I still don't understand it. But the doctor said it's a regular pregnancy. The egg gets fertilized, it gets implanted, but something goes wrong.
The egg is empty, they said. The egg is not...
And it's not anything we did or hereditary, it just happens.
And it's nothing that she did or didn't do in the past 7 weeks since, conception to have caused it.
Chances of it happening again is only like 1 to 2%, but still, it just makes me scared when we do try again of something happening again. And I know we gotta have faith, but it's just scary now because your body's unpredictable. And that's the scariest part, because you have no control of it. The hardest part for me after the fact is that we might have to wait a long time before we can try to conceive again because of my levels, my hormone levels.
Believing and trusting God for the best, because, I don't want to see her go anything through anywhere near what I went through. I couldn't bear it. But, we just gotta follow through the process, though, as far as getting pregnant again, and whenever the doctor says, we just gotta be patient and wait, and it's gonna be tough.
But just pray for us, because we're talking to you now because we feel like we need to inform our friends and family, but it's hard to keep your composure and not cry all the time and just be okay, because it's not okay. This is going to take a while, especially being reminded, going back to the doctors and getting my blood done, and it's going to be a reminder every single time I go, and it's a very scary process. But I am going to be continuing vlogging. The vlogs are going to start up again, but I don't guarantee that it's going to be every day. I'll eventually get myself there, back to every day again, but not right now, just because I may have one of those days where I can't do anything because I'm so heartbroken, or I'm reminded of something, and it's until things heal, I can't get myself to do every single day, but I know that I will eventually get there. So I just wanted to put this out so that all of you guys know, and to keep us in your prayers, and I just don't want to repeat myself to people too. So if you do know me, we go to the same church, or my family or whatever, I just don't want it to be brought up, and I'm okay. I'm okay. I have my moments, and I have my mom, my husband, the people surrounding me with love, and I know that you guys are praying for me and care about me, but I just can't keep having this reminder brought up. It's just too hard.
And there's a lot of people who go through similar things, believe it or not. You know, miscarriages, molar pregnancies, things that are similar to that, and it all feels the same. We believed we had a baby, and we didn't. Everything.
But I was still pregnant.
You were still pregnant. You were still having the morning sickness. Our parents got excited that we were expecting, and anybody else out there that, you know, have felt the same way, went through the same thing, you know, we're in that boat now. Something that it's gonna take a while to get over, but we're looking forward to the day that we can still have a baby and be parents.
Yeah. So this is it for now. I'll leave a link in the description below for more information on molar pregnancy. That way, if you had questions, you can kind of read up on that. But I hope this was enough for you guys to understand what the events that occurred this week. And we appreciate all your support. We'll see you guys next time.